Hello. I'm making this week's video a little bit earlier than I normally do, but I have a new class that starts this week, so I'm trying to prepare and plan ahead. Let's talk about last week. Last week, I did a collaborate on Wednesday morning, and I did have some technical issues. So if you watch that, I apologize. There was about 10 minutes worth of kind of glitches at the beginning, but I was able to review most of the material that we've covered for the test this week. Last week, you also had the opportunity to redo any of your old My Open Math assignments. That was just a one-time opportunity. If you maybe missed something or had learned more since the first time you did the assignment, those were all open until Tuesday night at midnight. You had an online review for the test that you're taking this week, and I think that was it for last week. So let's move on to this week. This is a big week. You have your first proctored test. It has to be proctored either by the Academic Success Center or ProctorU, which is our online proctoring service. You have to make your proctor appointment ahead of time. That's extremely important. Otherwise, RCC is not going to pay for it. So there's a 72-hour window with ProctorU. If you do not give them 72 hours advance notice, you will have to pay for it yourself. I think it's like $10 or $15. I'm not sure. Before you take the test this week, though, I want you to do the paper review guide that I have linked in Moodle. It's just really good practice before you take that big test. It's very important that you get off to the right start on this proctor test grade. The test will be open from today. Well, when you watch this, it'll be Wednesday, February 12th through Tuesday, February 18th. It will close at midnight that night, so your appointment has to be set up by 10 p.m. on Tuesday. And once it closes, that's it. You can use one page of notes on the test, handwriting front and back on one page, and you can also use a calculator. I don't have my calculator with me, but it has to be a handheld calculator. It cannot be a cell phone calculator, so you're not going to be able to use your cell phone. If you do not have a calculator, the Academic Success Center in both Hamlet and Laurinburg will loan you a calculator for the test. If you're using ProctorU, you have to have your own calculator. Let me say this about ProctorU. You cannot cut your screen off at any time during the test. So I think if I slide this, like, see how I just cut my screen off? That does not qualify as a proctor test. You have to leave your screen on. I thought that was understood, but I have had some problems with that in the past. ProctorU probably won't say anything to you at the moment, but they'll send me an email saying that the student violated the test taking policy. So make sure you leave your camera on, make sure you're within view of the camera the entire time you're taking the test. I would test my equipment before I started the test. I've talked about that in Moodle. And lastly, after you take your proctored test, we're going to start our next unit, which is on probability. This class alternates between more difficult topics, and then we'll have an easy topic, and then we'll have a more difficult topic, and then we'll have an easy topic. So this is an easier topic than what we're just testing on. It's super simple, and it's something that people really enjoy because you're familiar with it, and it ties into what we did in our last unit. So if you have any questions, I cannot implore you enough not to wait to the last minute for that proctor test. I will not be opening it up. It is already set in ProctorU, and it is also set with the Academic Success Center, and it closes both places on Tuesday, February 18th. So if you have a computer glitch, if you get sick, it's not going to be reopened. Okay? So you have a good week, and if you have any questions, let me know.